What's going on YouTube? You're watching Fixed by Shaq, and in today's quick video I'm going to show you how to transfer files from your iPhone all the way to your laptop device. And this can be your MacBook, can be your Windows PC, but I'm going to focus more in Windows PC in this video because it's very easy for us to send files from our iPhone to our MacBook, right? It's just a matter of opening your files, share it through AirDrop, and you're good to go. But this struggle comes when we want to transfer files from our iPhone device all the way to our Windows device. That's where compatibility will never be so smooth because it's a matter of business, right? Of course, Apple would like you to buy a MacBook as well so you can have proper compatibility and transfer files seamlessly within their ecosystem. But without any further ado, let's jump straight into the video. My name is Shaq, and in this channel we do share a lot of hacks in here that actually do help us fixing tech-related issues as well as bypassing a few problems that we may encounter in here, such as, for example, sending files from your iPhone to your laptop device. Now, the thing is, I'm going to share here three different ways where the very first one is actually a shortcut, we can say a hack. And this is how it goes. First things first, we need to hop into our App Store real quick, and then we need to download Google Chrome on our iPhone device. Okay, so simply search for Google Chrome. There we go, Google Chrome. It's a browser essentially, but it's gonna help out, trust me. So you wanna download Google Chrome real quick. Okay, there we go. Download it, wait for a couple of minutes according to your internet speed. In my case, it's 327 megabytes, and this requires approximately 6 minutes. That's probably because I am in a much slower network connection, but it's gonna speed up in a few seconds. So once the download is complete, we're gonna open up Google Chrome once just to test something out. There we go. It's now much quicker. I'm sorry for my internet speed. Installation has been completed. Next up, we're gonna open up Google Chrome real quick, and then over here, I'm gonna tap on Stay Signed Out. Okay, no thanks. And then I'm gonna go all the way to google.com. Okay, so I'm just gonna type something random, such as, for example, picture sample download. Okay, so essentially we just wanna download anything that we can here. Let me go, for example, to this website right here. It's the second one or the first. We just wanna create a folder that will help us transferring data from our iPhone all the way to our laptop. There we go. So I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna say, for example, select file size. There we go. Let me close this. And then I'm going to tap on download sample. There we go. Downloading. We do have an image downloading. You can download anything, pretty much anything from any website at all. I'm going to tap on download. There we go. It's just a picture and it has been downloaded. So once you download the file will essentially be stored within your files folder on your iPhone device. We're going to close this and then we're going to search for files real quick, which is exactly where our files are usually located, right? So here I am within files, and then I'm going to tap on resend. Okay, I'm going to tap on browse. I'm going to go back and then back once again. And then I'm going to tap on my iPhone. So once I tap on my iPhone, you'll be able to see this folder right here known as Chrome. It's a folder that has been automatically created in here as soon as you download something on Google Chrome. Now, essentially what we want to do is simply copy or move the files that we wish to transfer to our laptop to that specific folder there known as Chrome. Okay, so for example, I'll be going with Snapseed right here. I do have car data. Okay, let's not talk about this. Let me search for another file. For example, I do have essentially this QR code. I'm going to press and hold, and then I'm going to tap on move right here. Okay, so I'm going to move this to that specific file. Let me go back, search for it, back, and then we do have within on my iPhone Chrome copy. There we go. Now if I go back to on my iPhone and then I tap on Chrome, I now have this picture right here, which is essentially the file that I'm transferring to my MacBook device. So next up, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna close this, and then I'm gonna connect my iPhone device to my laptop by means of a USB cable in here. There we go. I'm now connected into my Windows computer, and now let's quickly locate that file on our laptop so we can copy it to our laptop device. So here we are giving a look at my Windows laptop device, and the next thing we're gonna do is simply open up Start and search for Microsoft Store. Okay, so we we need to search for Microsoft Store, which is right here. We're going to open up Microsoft Store real quick, and then we'll be searching here for a software that we need to install in order to connect or interact with our iPhone device. Okay, now this will help us in terms of drivers and all the connectivity process. All we need to do is simply search for Apple devices. There we go. Just wait for a couple seconds and you'll be able to see this software known as Apple Devices, which manages Apple devices from your Windows PC using Apple Devices app. Simply tap on Get, and in no time Apple Devices will be installed into your Windows PC. Okay, just wait for a couple of seconds, let your Windows operating system do its thing and download the installation. Let me just quickly type in my PIN in here real quick. There we go, it's now installing, and this should not take more than 5 minutes. Depending on your internet speed, it may take a little bit longer, but normally it doesn't take more than 5 minutes. Here we go, Apple Devices has already been installed, and we do have in here a pop-up which says click here to open. Let me just open up the software that I've just installed, and of course connect your iPhone device to your Windows PC. I'm already connected by means of my Type-C cable, and then I'm going to tap on Start to start using, and in no time it should recognize my device in here. Let me just check in here this PC. There we go, it already shows my Apple iPhone is already connected. Okay, let's just wait for a couple of seconds and ensure you also unlock your device while you're trying to connect. Okay, unlock it and simply tap on Trust in case you do have a pop-up on your iPhone, which in most cases you'll be having if it's the very first time connect. And sometimes it even asks you to type in your passcode, which is exactly what just happened with me right now. I've just typed in my password, and in no time it's going to show up my device in here. Here we go, we're now connected, and now it's asking me to trust one more time. So I need to tap on Trust on my iPhone device and then type in the passcode to unlock my phone so I can actually be connected to my Windows laptop. There we go, we are now connected into my laptop, and all information related to my iPhone device is showing up in here. As you can see, we do have the iOS version, the storage available, and a lot more. So I just need to tap here on Files, okay, at the left tab here or section of my software, and then all I need to do is simply tap on Chrome in here, which is Google Chrome, and it's going to show me all the files related to Google Chrome. It's just syncing. In no time it's going to show up in here. So the thing is, Google Chrome has a local file where Chrome stores all its data. So pretty much we're taking advantage of that specific folder which is used by Chrome in order to store our files. And here we go, here is the file that we've just copied here into our Windows laptop. So here we go, all you need to do is just simply drag and drop it outside. Okay, it's not working that way, but you can also save it outside. For example, select it and then tap on Save. Okay, and then once you tap on Save, it's going to allow you to save it within your laptop's directory. I'm going to tap on Desktop and then select folder, and this desired PDF picture in here now will be stored here on my desktop. So this is how easy you can actually transfer files to your Windows PC. Here we go, my file is right here, and I can double tap on it to launch it real quick, and we're good to go. So this is how easy you can actually transfer files from your iPhone all the way to your laptop by using the very first method. Now, moving into the second method on how we can transfer files from our iPhone to our laptop, we're gonna hop into App Store and we need to download an application. Now, this app will actually help us a lot. It's called LocalSend, and it's a free app in here. This is how the app looks like. Just need to open it, download it real quick. You need to install it here on your iPhone device as well as on your Windows device. Now you need to have both of the devices connected to the same Wi-Fi network, and it's 100% secure. It's going to share all your data that you wish to transfer as if you're using AirDrop. It uses your local wireless connection to transfer to the other one, and you do not need internet connection. You just need to be in the same local network, so it's safe and your data is not stored online in different databases or any other server. So simply tap on allow, it's very important, and then simply tap on send on the device that you're trying to send, and tap on receive on the device that you wish to receive. So in my case, I'll be going with send in here, and on my laptop, all I need to do is install the app and then open up the software and simply tap on receive on my laptop and connect both of the devices to the same network, and the device will show up in here. All I need to do is simply select here media or whatever or file, locate that specific file locally here on my iPhone device and send it to to my Windows laptop device. That's how easy it is. Now, if you do not wish to actually install a local app in order for you to share files, you can actually use this other service, which is exactly the same copy and paste, but it happens online on your browser. You do not need to download any sort of app. So you can hop into this website, which is known as Pairdrop. Okay, I'm gonna search for it on Google. There we go, pairdrop.net. This is actually the platform that allows you to send. It's pretty much inspired on AirDrop, okay, but essentially compatible with all devices. You can even do this on your tablet, on your Android device. All you need to do is just open it up and do the same. You can be discovered on the network, connect to the same Wi-Fi network. Just tap on that specific device, and then you can now share files here within your local network of Wi-Fi. So this is essentially how you share files in here from your iPhone to your Windows laptop seamlessly without any issue. Now, if it's a MacBook, it's so easy, as I've said, just use AirDrop. Thanks for watching Fixed by Shaq till the end. And if you find my content useful, consider subscribing, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.